Hi guys, welcome back to Hitpointed. My name's Revol. Today we continue with our playthrough on day 91 with Booster at level 8. Let's get into the game and hopefully find a good trade route from the desert to the northwest. Indeed, RZ. Welcome back to the inn, my man. Welcome back to the inn. So I think yesterday we bought ourselves some desert horses. We did buy ourselves some desert horses, and let's see if there are any more. No, but there's just Aserai horses, which are quite expensive, and I'm not going to be touching that shit. I am going to go to the southeast to Berihal and Wadar and see if those will bring us some powerful prices on horses. Hey Erlem, welcome back. You never left the inn because you're a responsible alcoholic. Good for you, RZ. Good for you. Just remember to stop before it's too late. I'd hit home a bit. Okay. So, let's go to the southeast. Still looking good on food, still looking good on soldiers. Apparently there are good news about multiplayer patch, even if you don't care about it. Yeah, I saw the multiplayer and UI changes, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. They plan on introducing a ranked system in the multiplayer, which is great, awesome. Power to them, and I hope it will succeed. It'll be all ponies and rainbows and sunshine on the map within multiplayer. If you can find the mules for like 50 to 70 dinars, those make good money, too. They can sell for like 150 to 250. And it's going to be months until they reach Neo GK MP mod. I'm not exactly sure what that mod is. You mean multiplayer changes that will also affect single player? Really, Rillum? I'm not familiar with those. What do they plan on doing? If you don't mind us asking. Now that's a good price for Aserai horses. 618. Baby, give me that horse. Also, very good price for desert horses as well, 108. Mule for 29. Okay, and Sunder horse for 27. I think I can sell those for a quick buck as well. So that's 2k in the bag. Let's defeat those looters to the southeast and then check at Wadar as well. So I'm just gonna expect that. Askar. Oh, you're closing it completely? Okay, sure. Okay, cool. Since we're fighting against 24 soldiers, should be fun. It adds siege construction to multiplayer. Interesting. As well as more weapons and armor, banners, taunts, and a dodge mechanic. Oh shit, I expect that dodge mechanic to be effective in single player as well. Okay, his horse literally disappeared for a second there. That is some hardcore shit. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Let's try to take a few out. And I'm coming with you, boys. Hey! Somehow I slashed that dude. Nice. Come on. That dude's still gonna be a pain in the ass, so we have to deal with him first. Everybody come back. Got it. He's gonna be annoying. So let's see. They recruited community members and clans in order to test out combat and change it for a month. 90% of combat change will apply to single player as well. Okay. Very effective. That just sounds like they'll make Bannerlord melee combat like Warband. We'll see, RZ. Well, hope your day's going good. Had a shitty day for all things WoW related. What happened, Des? Talk about it. Even if it's difficult now, they're planning to add more animations in order to create better collision of weapons in the air. It's cool. So animations for the rare berries. I guess so, we'll see. Nice, got him. Well, that was hardcore. We actually lost quite a few... Well, we didn't lose people, they're just knocked unconscious. Rover, Harambe, Nomad, all of the looters actually. Aserai peasants. No, I don't want to level them up into anything for right now. So I'm okay with that. Grab all of that delicious loot. Good. And now go to Wadar and see what's over there. Yesterday you had a good day as an archer in multiplayer? Okay. Glad to hear that people are still playing multiplayer. And they're enjoying it. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. I don't want the Bedouin. Is the sword still leveling up properly? It is. Great. And let's see what's going on in Wadar. What are you selling? Very good price on Aserai horse. Very good price on desert horses. Amazing prices on the horses all around. Mostly will affect 1v1 combat, but really good news since combat was a bit clunky. To be completely honest with you, after practicing combat, it doesn't feel clunky at all. But yeah, I can imagine people stating that, especially if they don't fucking practice. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it is clunky here and there. Relum, if you are active on the forum, could you please tell them about the maximum height problem on characters if they're not aware of it? Oh, so RZ, you said that you're playing multiplayer in Warband, not in Bannerlord. I see. People from Warband said it's clunky because it was slower. Is it slower? I mean, I don't know. It feels okay. Yeah, feels less... Well, not necessarily. The combat in Warband is very clean. It's very linear and clean. A horizontal attack will be a horizontal attack. A upper swing will be an upper swing. Sorry, not an upper swing. Not an upper swing. A downward slash will be a downward slash. It is pretty straightforward in Warband. It's quite simplified. Warband it depends in multiplayer because ping also plays a huge role. I see. I understand. Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Now let me just go over here in this section. Sell the thick shield. Sell that equipment. So yeah, bad prices over here for the Aserai horse and for the Desert Horde. But do we maybe find good prices to buy them? We do. There's 99 Desert Horses for 100. And 9 for 5. Oh yeah, holy shit. This is gonna be a good run. Okay, that's gonna be it. And we're going to take those horses to the northeast. Yeah, the location to buy horses is Askar and the 2 villages to the northwest. Definitely this is the place where we're looking for. Now, let's go to the arena, join the tournament, and do that shit. You're an active reader, but since you don't know English, you never write or reply posts. What do you mean you don't know English, Rollum? You speak perfect English in the chat. Well, you write perfect English in the chat. Well, at first 20 minutes before a major buff, you were missing... that has like a 6-hour cooldown. WoW got all weird, but you found out the issue was the hard drive was basically dead, so you had to reinstall and had no time to customize add-ons for raid days, so I had to raid with bare bone add-ons. Then the raid took way longer than normal, so just minor annoyances here and there, except the major annoyance with the fact that your hard drive is dead. Just stock everything the devs say. Relum, just add a comment. Just mention that maximum height characters are getting clipped through by enemy attacks. It ain't that big of a deal. So throwing axes, they should bring us a decent price. So let's try and win this. Good job. Nice. You always like how people who know English well apologize for it, and at the same time they speak better than the native. Yes, RZ, I agree. It happens a lot. But all the minor things just add up to make everything shitty. Indeed, indeed, all of the minor things did add up to make a shitty day, Des. I'm not denying that. I'm just stating that there were a lot of minor inconveniences that simply stacked up and caused issues. Holy shit, that was a clean hit on me, and I have no excuse. I have literally no excuse. He bonked, well, not bonked. He stabbed the fuck out of me. It was very rough. Very painful. Let's not take one of those in the face. Yes, you can couch lances in Bannerlord, but I prefer not to couch lances because a normal thrust will give me more range. He just poked me? He literally stabbed me. Tanjim Salam. Welcome to the inn. Can you mad bonk him? There. Okay, that's not necessarily what I was looking for, but sure, that's gonna work fine as well. So yeah, you can couch while pressing X when having speed, or under speed, whichever you prefer. Poked Red's heart race. He nailed me pretty much. You're taking your time doing add-ons. Give you a reason to redo your UI to be looking more clean. Yeah, sure, my man. Go for it. We're gonna just sit here and talk with you while you're doing it. Make it more of a relaxing time rather than a chore. Now would be a good time to modify something from the UI that kind of bugged you from before. Or if it was perfect, now you have simply a reason to go back to that perfectness. So all's good, man. All is good. Leave the day behind you. You survived a shitty day. You're fine, Des. You're fine. Stabby, stabby, indeed. Stabby, stabby, indeed, good sir. Alright, an Aserai Master Archer will fight with me in glorious melee combat. Glorious melee combat! Well, can definitely slash through you, mate. Okay, the stab animation on this sword is very slow. Got lucky, it wasn't your other hard drive. This one just had most of your games, which isn't a big deal. Yeah, it really isn't a big deal, especially since, interestingly enough, the saves for most video games are on your Windows hard drive, or in your Documents folder. So, I know that because I literally had to copy some of my saved games, and Bannerlord saved games, to my new drive. Because I did an upgrade, I added an MK2 to the mix. So, we won the tournament. We gained 840 dinars and some throwing weapons. Let's see how much do I get on those throwing weapons. 800? Not bad. Not bad. You know what? I'll take it. It's a decent amount of money. And with 1,900, we have 10 days to get to a location where we can sell these horses for a profit. So let's go. And let's do this. So we got around 600 for it. We should be able to sell. So 100 on the desert horses, 600 on the Aserai horses, and 30 on the mules with 35 on the other ones, the Sumpter horses. So we should be making a profit somewhere. You thought it was your drive with all your media and modding files and stuff like that at first? Ooh, that would have been quite shitty. That would have been indeed quite shitty. Well, good thing it responded until you were able to react, disconnect, and reinstall. Pardon. So yes, if they're going to be changing animations for the multiplayer and stuff, it will definitely affect single player, and I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to going for an improved combat. I'm not going to be the type of, it's fine as it is. Nah, fuck that. No, I am looking forward to further enhancements to combat. I'm not saying no. So, yeah. Come on, devs, bring out the good stuff. Bring out the sauce. Make this game the best game, one of the best games in the world. Hey, Panjert, Welcome back to the inn. Though another positive, though, is finally you put WoW on your SSD. MK2, been too lazy to do that. You're gonna feel the difference, Des. You're gonna feel the difference. Holy shit. So, interesting story. After I upgraded my motherboard, processor, and RAM, I did not feel any improvement on my PC. So everything was working the same. I did not see a spike in performance. I did not see anything, and I was mad sad. Mad sad. Desert Horse for 159. I'm sure we can find it at a better price in the Northwest. So we're good on that. Let's get out of here. So, I did a little bit of digging through my computer and just found out that my current solid-state drive, which had my Windows on it, was just dying. It had over 200 errors on it constantly. And I was like, the fuck? So I just went ahead and bought myself a new 1 terabyte solid-state drive M2, not MK2, sorry, M2, and that really did the trick. It really works a lot better. I did a fresh reinstall. I also did an upgrade to Windows 10, no longer having Windows 8, and it just feels all around better. Also, I've deactivated all of the stupid background apps that Windows 10 throws at you, and all of the data collecting bullshit. I mean, I'm sure they're still stealing my data somehow, but I try to deactivate as many of them as I can. Also, a lot of phone app background programs I've completely deactivated. So just fuck that. Something like, I don't know, people store phone messages, shit that I've never even heard of, and I was like, the fuck? So I completely deactivated those. Deactivated, well, and deleted most of the things that I could delete. But there are programs that are integrated in Windows 10 that you simply cannot delete. It boggles my mind. Just stops you in the chat. We can't uninstall this. Well, it doesn't really say it like that, but still. You got 2 M2 SSDs. The second one wasn't on purpose. Your dad SSD died, so he bought a second M2. Gave it to you for your other SSD. Man, dude, you got an SSD on an SSD with some SSD sprinkled on top, man. You're living that dream, man. Living that dream. Should update my... So, after I've installed the SSD, it installed Windows in like 5 minutes. Something insane like that, maybe even less. It was awesome. And everything went squeaky clean and peachy. It was so good. Hey, Crad. Welcome back to the inn. Actually, welcome to the inn. Just joined and started a new game in this after being gone for a while. Is it me or nobles, or is it impossible to get now? I don't know. I haven't really checked the new patch to see how difficult it is to convince nobles to join your side. So, still looking over that. 1,300 for the Asteroid Horse. That is a clear profit, so... Okay, that's fine. For Desert Horses as well. Clean profit. We're going to sell down to 200. Good. And for mules and Sumpter Horses, it is a profit, but I'm going to wait for a better price. Still, we've just made 16k. We made fucking 16k with 1 horse run. And we gained 7 skill points in trade. Sweet Jesus. That's the trade route right there, boys. That's the trade out right... The trade route, holy shit, that was so good. So good. You pay 20% less wages for workshops. Also, your party can carry 30% more weight. 20% less wages for caravans. I'm going to go for Town Merchant because I really want to test out caravans in all of their glory. I want to see if they can... If caravans are able to produce cash nowadays. Because people have been telling me they can't make money with caravans anymore. So we're going to have to see on that and see what's going on. So that's why I'm going to go with Town Merchant. Also, in the dire situation where caravans simply don't make money anymore at all, Caravan Master would be completely a waste on them. So improving workshops as much as possible in the current beta, in the current patch, will be the way to go. So thinking a little bit ahead. You haven't seen barely any in villages, including those who are prosperous. Oh, you're talking about landowners, so you can recruit high-tier soldiers. I'm sorry, when you said nobles, I thought you were referring to lords. Lords that you wish to join your side. So next time you play a new character is going to be a male. The animation for giving commands is way cooler than female. Like, they put no effort into the female one. That's sad. That's sad. It would be super... It would be a good opportunity to go all princess warrior-like on the females. It would be so cool. You invest into a workshop too. It makes 30 gold a day. Sweet profit. They hotfixed it so caravans make money again, but not as much as in 1.4.2. Okay. So yes, you indeed meant the noble troops. I think it's randomly generated, my dude. You might just have a bad run where you just don't have any landowners within the villages. It happens. It just happens. Okay, we still have a lot of room to improve for the bow, so I'm not going to go with a focus point into that. Roguery still has room to go. Leadership has room. Charm definitely has room. Stewards is fine. We're just going to go a little bit into trade. Great. No. I think there was no... Yeah, there was no arena here. Let us go westwards. Do you guys remember where we saw the 2K price on a horse? I guess we're going to go to Jacqueline and Gallant and see if we can find a good price for horses there. But even so, just selling it at Sargoth was a lot of cash. And now we have enough money to buy ourselves a workshop. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to be selling all of the goods right now. No, not a tavern. There's a tournament here. That's great. So yeah, holy shit, horse trading is the way to go. Yeah, that's fine. We can sell down to one. We can sell. Worse price on desert horses, but still a major profit. Okay. For mules, it's 55. For sumpter horses, it's a 50. I'll wait until I find something better. You know where you've seen it in the past, way north at the edge of the Vlandian territory? I don't think it's worth it to go that far north, is what I'm thinking. We did gain another 4 skill points into trade. Also, gaining so many skill points into trade will make us level up much quicker, so that's great. Let's go further. Actually, no, let's participate in a tournament, and then we're going to go further westwards to find better prices, greener pastures. Anyone else experiencing noble troops barely showing up anywhere? I also haven't tested out in my current playthrough to see if there are any landowners, but I'm not really focusing on landowners in this playthrough. You know, on major troops is what I'm talking about. 2v2s. We received a lot of damage on our horse. Good job. Good job, Vlandian Billman. You have been the tits. Good. Awesome. Yeah, but you can easily sell them for 1,700 or so in other areas. Not as far. Okay, sure. We're gonna go in the northwestern part and see what are the prices there. See if we can confirm that that's the best location to go ahead and buy that shit. Oh my god, we're gonna get killed. I'm gonna get killed. Fucking crossbows, man. Please shoot him. Oh my lord god Jesus. Most terrifying shit ever. Vlandian Billman, if you can murder him, that'd be great. Thank you. So, charging in on a dude with a crossbow without a shield is terrifying. Holy crap, I puckered my butt so hard. Gotcha. 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 Goodbye. First swing means death. First hit means death. You think maybe Sturgia buys horses for expensive, too? Not 100% sure on that. Yes, I do remember a city where they bought horses like mad, but I still need to confirm where it was. I think it was dab in the middle of Sturgian territory. Yeah, we definitely need to go through stabs, and the stab animation on this sword is decent. doing decent amount of damage with the shield bash only. Uh-oh. The occasional clipping through my defense. Got him, nice. Nice. Wow, that's brutal. Just shield bash into a stab through the neck. Holy crap, that is some anime level hardcore shit. Well, not anime level, it's really not anime level. But it's some hardcore shit. Got a segmented chevalier over male coif. Is that a word? Is that indeed a word? A bud? Bud is the word? I guess we're gonna sell that. Trade the trade. But for a quick buck, you can just come over here to Sargoth and Jacqueline and just sell the horses here. Although we haven't found a profit for mules and sumpter horses yet. Are they the sumpter horses? Yeah, they're sumpter horses. So we're still looking for a profit on that end. Okay, we've reached Galland. Let's see if they have anything inside. Interesting. No. Trade. Sturgeon Trotter. No. We're looking for profit on mules and you know where I can find a good profit on mules and sumpter horses? In villages. Yeah, it's something that I've noticed in villages. Sometimes they just buy horses of burden for a lot of money. So we're gonna test that shit out. Question, Rev. Do you think it's worth to go for 100 swords, even if you aren't using them, just for that trainer perk? Since it only takes 1 to 2 focus points to get that? I'm sorry. Go for 100 swords, even if you aren't using them, just for that trainer perk. Are you referring to the leadership tree? Which tree are you referring to? I don't understand the 100 swords part. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. Good job. It's a perk called Trainer at 100. 100 in what? In leadership? In smithing? In swords? In one-handed? You're talking about one-handed? Or two-handed? Because swords can fall in those categories as well. One-handed, okay. It's okay. I was just confused. Sure, I'm gonna look. Yes. I'm gonna look after this, oh, shit. Is he a Billman? Because he's good. He was a Blandian knight. Okay, that dude needs to go. Nice. Oh, that was my kill! You mad lad! You son of a bitch! Whoop. I have no idea how I parried that with a side parry, but hey, I'm not gonna look a good horse in the mouth, okay? Holy crap, swingy polearms are fun. Swingy the polearm, brothers. Swingy the polearm. And it is a melee. Oh, come on. Good. Ooh. The stabs, the chunkiness. Good. That's awesome. I know this is very dangerous, especially in multiplayer, but I wish they would add some stagger mechanics. Exactly like they have stagger mechanics when you hit somebody with a swinging polearm. I would love to see something similar to receiving a stab from a sword. Something like, it's just, he backs off because he got stabbed. I'd love to see something like that. It would make things definitely more abusable in multiplayer, but it would make things much more interesting in single player. And much more brutal for getting simply hit. Awesome. It's just incredibly satisfying to see it happen. So, in short, what I'm saying, I like to see combat to be a little bit more impactful. Yeah, I think that's the basics of it. You would be open to a slight stagger on a block without a shield, and a bigger one if you get hit. Sure, I'd be down as well. Well, there is a slight stagger on a block with the shield as well, not just with a block with a sword, with a parry with a sword, because when you're receiving attacks from two-handed weapons, it does feel like it takes longer for your character to just recuperate. Let's see, what is Galland receiving? So, from the surrounding villages. Grapes, fish, and olives. Okay, I don't want that. I'd like to go and build a brewery somewhere. Probably go to Provend, see if they receive grain or something. Yes, of course. So, in the one-handed, deflect is a must. At 100, you said. Trainer. HP increased by 2. Melee troops gain 5% more experience after every battle. That does sound very awesome. But 5% is nothing to die for. It's plus it will definitely take a while for you to level up one-handed, especially if you're playing as a something else as a main. You know, if you're not speccing into one-handed, it will take a while for you to reach that 100. Hello, Sharky Nebula. Welcome back to the Foot Archer build. How does that work? Simple. It works in this way. We have a two-handed sword, Nagging of the Greg. It's an amazing weapon. The hunting bow, and 2 quivers. Which, by the way, we will need to upgrade that hunting bow, definitely. And no horse, of course. If it's on foot, you gotta be on foot. So that's how it works. Again, you have less control on the battlefield, but you have more immersion, and you are closer to your troops in that way. You know, ups and downs, I guess. Ups and downs. Now, at Provend, what do we got? I love how Provend looks. Looks awesome. I just don't like the fact that there's a clean-cut patch of grass next to the city. I don't know, I would add some dirt. I would add some paths. Oh, and definitely, I would add a road system. Add something like, okay, this is the road that people go on, or stuff like that. Would be cool. Oxhall has 2 villages for grain. Okay, I'll probably go there. Actually, is the build I like the most, since I can kill hundreds of troops on a siege. That's the most important moment. Fair enough. You do have 60 arrows at your disposal, so you will be killing at least, I don't know, 58 soldiers. Because most likely the first 2 arrows you're going to be using will be to get accustomed to the shooty mechanic. It's what I'm thinking. Yeah, there you go. That's a good price on mules. I'm not exactly sure how many we bought, so I'm just going to go with selling all of those. I think we were at 6k. Yeah, we were at around 6k. Old Sumner horse can go. So the Sumner horses do get old, then it's going to be a problem. That was a decent amount of cash, and we're now at 72k. If I'm going to trade here, they do receive grain, and they do receive hogs. Now, I'm not exactly sure what you use hogs for. Okay, whenever what you guys are saying. It's also weird how the walls are twice as tall on one side. Well, it's not weird why the walls are twice as tall on one side. It's because the entire city is built on a slope. It's built on the side of a hill, my man. It looks perfectly fine. Love it. Fucking love it. Need to make sure that I'm looking. How can I tell? I think I had a problem with this. How can I tell that I'm looking towards the north? I think there it is. There it is. I just synchronize with the edges of the map. Yeah, that'll be a good way of telling. Arena, no tournament here. Let's leave and let's go to Ox Hall, which receives grain from 2 villages, according to Des. Okay, so defending as well. You have unlimited arrows, and attacking you can pick up from the floorway a lot. Cool. You were only asking about one-handed. You seem to level quickly in tournaments, so that's why you were wondering if your thoughts. I would not invest. So if you are going to be focusing on other weapons rather than one-handed, I would still not invest into focus points. Would still not invest. If you're going to be investing in vigor, one-handed should level up passively, especially because of the tournaments. Well, if you were to build a city on a slope, you would build the walls, say, 50 feet off the ground on all sides, which would make the walls have visible slopes. I guess that could happen. Not exactly sure what was the you know, strategic or engineering or architectural motive and decisions behind that. Hey, Greg. Welcome back to the inn, my man. Doing fine. Finally found a good trade route for the horses. A location where to buy cheap horses and sell them for a lot. So, living that dream, man. Living that dream. Okay, so this location has no grain. Hardwood, clay, and flax. You've lied to me, Des. You have lied to me. Okay, let's, grain, iron ore, silver ore, grapes, flax, olives, fish, grain. Okay, I need to verify where the villagers, so apparently there are some villagers that provide grain over here, but I'm not sure where those villagers travel to when they're selling their produce. So I'm gonna go a little bit to the north and stalk the villagers of Ormanfard and see what I plan on doing. Oritan. Ormanfard is definitely coming to the south to Oxhall. Most likely the villagers for Halisvust go to Rovalt. Near Ostakan, what do we got? We got fish. We got olives. I might just build, Rovalt and Ostakan? Nope. Rovalt and Ostakan are also quite in the northwest. They're in in future Nord territories, to the north of the Swadian territory, by the looks of it. Also, Ostakan is right there. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. It's a small peninsula that did not have any cities. That's true. So I'm going to try to build a brewery in Rovalt. Hello, 17 Sea Raiders. Ooh, I want to get on that action. I want to fight even though I mean that we'll die. Because, to be honest, Sea Raiders have a lot of good loot. Oh no. Oh no, those looters are joining up. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be interesting. Let's do this. Let us do the things that we do so well, and by that I simply mean that. I don't even know what I mean. Also, might be a good idea to just grab 10 Sturgeon recruits and level them up and replace these Legionnaires. Because we wanna test out those Sturgeon boys in action. Especially since they have throwing weapons. And around a decent amount of, good. Around a decent amount of armor. Ow. Holy shit, I'm so glad that was a rock and not a spear. Where are you running off to, bruh? Ah, definitely need an upgrade for my bow and arrow. There. The gray might be linked to the castles near it, maybe? It most likely is. It all depends where the villagers decide to sell their produce to us. That's all. Hey, Broads. Welcome back to the inn, my man. Welcome back to the inn. Actually did well. Legionnaires didn't fall unconscious. We're fine. Exactly 16 prisoners. They're going to bring us a lot of money. And that is a decent amount of gear. So this was a great decision. Now let's go to Rovald. What was that horse trade route? The trade route is, ladies and gentlemen, buying horses from Berihal, Wadar, and Askar. Specifically, Asarai horses for under 1k, around between 500 and 600. And desert horses for 100 gold, and you sell it for double the price. You sell it everywhere else for over 1k for Asarai horses, and for over 200 for the desert horses. Found the other village you didn't look at. That's probably Oxhall as well. Verexand. One sec. Verexand right here. Indeed, you are correct, my man. Fuck Rovald. Actually, since we're here, let's check if Rovald has a good arena or something like that. Yeah, it does have a tournament. Okay, great. Also, we'll sell all of those prisoners. Great arena trade. Sell some of this shit. Hail to the yeah. And since we're here, let's check the prices on... Shitty. Shitty prices, shitty. So, let's go. Arena, join the tournament, and hopefully it's a sexy shoulder pad one. Nah, it's, of course, it's another helmet. It's another useless piece of schnitzel puff. Come on, game, give me something else. Give me throwing axes that I will never use. But stop throwing helmets at me. Stop throwing helmets at me. Game. Let's keep on going. Shit. Ooh, so lucky. Lucky rubber ducky. No idea what that means though. Yeah, you hug that wall, brother. Oh, shit. Nice, get him. And we've gained 33 points in one-handed. That's cool. And the game kind of forces you into that pigeonhole, especially with tournaments. Bullshit, but okay. Even more bullshit, but okay. Better bullshit. There we go. Hey, Thorn. Welcome back to the inn, my man. How you doing? How's life? How's it going? Hello, Mr. Thorn. There. Be cool if, like, once a year you can find a grand tournament, so to speak, and they're harder to find. That only has the best units and harder, and if you win, you get high-tier items. Yeah, I agree. I would actually make it a quest. Remember the quest from Warband where you find a random traveler who tells you that you've been invited to a tournament in random city? Insert random city here. I would make a similar tournament like that where you meet a random traveler and he tells you about this grand tournament being held at blah blah blah. And it only appears once every in-game year or once every 2 in-game years. That would be so cool. And it gets unlocked after you won 10 tournaments. Would be so down for it. Because if you win 10 tournaments, I think the game should recognize that you're capable of handling yourself in a tournament. Thanks, man. You're good. Been working hard this side. new phone system and sorting out the Wi-Fi connection in the office. Okay, and you're testing the internet by watching the stream. How am I doing? I'm good. Am I healthy? Indeed, I am good, and I am healthy. Yeah, we've been lucky. We didn't even have a cold, so to speak, of at all since the beginning of the year. So we've been taking good care of each other. Which is very great. Hopefully you can see the stream on max quality Thorn, and everything is peachy on your end, and hopefully you're healthy as well. To be 100% honest with you, I'm also glad. I'm also glad that we're healthy and we're doing well. It's a nice sensation. Feeling? No, right. Stephen X04, thank you for becoming a follower, my man. Awesome, Thorny, my boy. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to be buying a brewery in Oxhall. Hopefully it's going to be making a shit ton of money. 100 megabytes connection helps a lot for this. Okay, so that's 100 megabytes download speed. I have a 250 megabytes download speed. Woo! You have a Bannerlord addiction every few days. You watch you get the urge to start a new character. Stop! Stop starting new characters. Finish your current playthroughs, man. You're gonna burn out on the game if you keep on repeating the early game so much. Even though I have to admit the early game is the most enjoyable. Okay, so let's take a walk around the town and see what workshops are here. That's what we have at the moment. Hey, no problem, Thorn. No problem. I was just bragging, just showing off. Nah, but 100 megabytes per second download speed is very good. It's the tits. You'll be perfectly fine. Just as out of curiosity, what's the up speed? So we got a pottery, a tannery, and what else? Am I not seeing? No. Am I not seeing the third? Olive press. Okay. So pottery, a tannery, and olive press. Let's go and screw it by the pottery shop. Harry Potter. I knew it was you. You always open these pottery shops because you're narcissistic when it comes to your name. And it's closed. Yes, I can see game. I can see that there's a door there. They have to enter on the other side? What? I will break this door down. Everything looks so snazzy in the game? I don't know what snazzy means. What do you refer to when you state snazzy? Okay. So part of the reason you get the urge to restart is because of your WoW guild. WE, our speedrunning guild, so I think how much faster I can achieve your goal on Bannerlord is a challenge. Stop. I mean, okay, you know what, Des? It's actually not my position to tell you how to play the game. If you feel like you're enjoying yourself by pushing yourself to the limit, the shops might not be open at this time of day. Let me just check. No, it's fucking the middle of the day. We're gonna go back into town. There. So, if you like to simply replay the early game in a more efficient way, as efficient as possible, sure, man. Sure, go for it. Graphics look better, look stable enough, and that you can walk around a lot more without sections being closed off so much. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Let's see, maybe we need to go through here. Also, is it just me or they improved the amount of NPCs through the town? I would like to see even more NPCs through town. Make the town bustling, man. You're not going to restart, don't worry, but I think that is part of the reason you get the urge. Okay, no, I can see that happen. And there's the entrance for the pottery shop. Hey, Zerath. Welcome back to the end, my dude. Shoppy the Worker. That's literally his name. His name's Shop, and his last name's Worker. It's the worker clan. Like to buy this place, yes, and make it into the brewski. Yeah, brewski it up. Good. Brewskied acquired. And actually, we have enough money to buy another one somewhere. What else should we test out? What else should we go for? Let's see. We could go... Now, the wood workshop is dead, as I recall. The tanneries are dead as well. Velvet. What is required for velvet? Flax? Because if flax is required for velvet, I'm going to try and buy it in Kuyaz, because I remember that in Kuyaz, there was a good price for flax. Cotton. Oh, never mind. So it's cotton for velvet. I don't know. I 100% don't know. A brewery in Artesia. That's also very good. Okay, Greg. I'll check. Vanilla and... Arpontis, vanilla, and Garangolia. Silver. Grain. Salt. Fur. Okay. Well, there is a village that's providing grain. But I'd like to test out that. So, cotton, you said. I think cotton was being produced in Sturgian territories. Flax, fish, cotton at Mashedan, grain at Florin. So Mashed. Oh wow, they already took Krenderag Castle. Damn them. The factions still snowball it easily. It seems Kuzaid is still snowballing as easily. So far, you found wool to be good money, though. You haven't tested enough workshops yet. The faction still snow. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Furry the fur. Fur. Grain. Fish. Fishy the fish. Grain. Grain. Cotton. Okay. Iron ore. Iron ore. Grain. Fish. Hardwood. Silver ore. This location might be a good umbrella to cotton. Ooh, interesting. Okay, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there and buy a velvet chap and see if that's gonna bring us the dough, the money, the good shit. And we're gonna try to sustain our money amount by simply doing tournaments through whichever cities we're gonna be meeting on the road. So for starters, Carabanseth. What am I looking at? Nothing interesting. Okay. Okay, those 14 looters seem to be a little bit on the interesting side. Just a bit. Not too much. There. Let's go. And I'm actually gonna send in the troops, see if we die. We get 1 wounded, 2 wounded. Good. And yes, he'd gain some one-handed skill points. You like how you have tundra, and next to it you have cotton? Indeed. Indeed, really. I don't really understand it either. I mean, if I'm going to be seeing a location with a lot of snow and stuff, I'm going to be expecting hogs, furs, fish, iron ore, silver maybe, but I'm not going to be expecting cotton. Okay, wool. Yeah, sure. Wool might be a good thing. That could also come from mountainous regions and stuff like that. But I don't buy the fact that they're producing cotton and grain and flax and stuff like that. Any plant, I'm not buying it. In the sense that I don't believe it. How's the auto-resolve in this game? You rarely use it, and even then you outnumber the enemy 3-1 or something, and they were looters. Well, at one point, looters were deadly. They would literally randomly kill your soldiers in auto calculations, in auto battles. Yeah, sure, horses as well. You know very little about the game. Do you encounter a lot of bandits and random enemies? Yes, you do encounter a lot of bandits and random enemies. There are no stable companions. Each playthrough, you get randomly generated companions. But you'll usually see the familiar faces. For example, this is the second playthrough, or I think the third playthrough, where I've seen Guzid the Falcon. Sell all of those prisoners, great. Let's see if they have any good prices on hardwood. Might require some hardwood. Woody to hard. That's actually a decent price. I'm going to be acquiring that, thank you very much. I'm going to be entering the smithy to check our stam. Hell yeah, everybody's at 100%. Fuck yeah. I have no idea what that was. And let's join the tournament. Randomly generated. That would be tough to manage if you're used to stable companions. An interesting way to work with each play. Well, Thorn, now all companions have a title next to their name that will dictate what they're good at. And you can also literally check all of their stats in the encyclopedia. So it's really much easier now. You got no medics in this one? Might want to try and spec your own character into medicine. Hey, Nikolaf. Welcome back. One thing you hate about companions is that one of each type isn't guaranteed to spawn at the start, so you would keep restarting until you get a good seed of companions. I guess that's an option. Hey, Sarah, thank you for gifting a sub, dude. Really appreciate it. Thanks, man. Horses are fine. Could be one of the colder climate types. Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah. Sure. A wolf's shoulder pad. Oh, that's going to be good for me. Title being their personality, or is it something different? No. Title being simply what they're good at. For example, the prince, or the dark, or the edgy will have roguery. The edgy one I made up. And I think there's no dark as well. Ooh, I'm gonna ask you a question, mate. What the fuck? Oh, it got crushed through. That makes sense. Haha! I am the dodge. Okay, I'm not dodging this one. Woo, I dodged. Whoa! Ooh, that'd be scary. That chamber blocking be scary. Sweating bullets, man. Sweating bullets. Come on, Thorn. What are you saying? Early polar expeditions used horses instead of dogs for filling provisions. Oh. Okay. Good. Right. Thanks for the explanation. Helps me to understand the game. No problem, Thorn. No problemo. Also, the N key is your friend. The encyclopedia gives you so much information on the game, which, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't really agree with. I don't really agree with the encyclopedia button. I wish it would. I wish when you access the encyclopedia, you just see the troop trees, but you don't see the nobles and the lords, and you just have to discover them as you go through the game. That'd be something that I'd enjoy. Okay, since he has a shield, he's gonna be lasting for a while, so I can shoot this guy down. Good. He's a big boy, isn't he? Oh, lame. There we go. Wiki needs to be adjusted accordingly within time. Wiki? No. This really lets you meta game easily. Yeah, I agree. I wish it were a discovery book. You know, it's something that you would fill up as you would travel, and not just receive all of the information right off the bat. That would stop Des, for example, to restart the playthrough until he gets a good seed. Okay. I almost forgot that the game has one, to be honest. It's very useful. And I guess it's for family trees. And speaking of family trees, if I want to know all of the members of a clan, I literally need to convince the leader of the clan or different members of the clan to divulge that information. Or I need to literally go into a library or make my character learn how to read so he can go into a library and pull up records on all of the members of a clan. Yes, that would be awesome. Tedious as fuck, but awesome. And immersive and sexy. Yes, in Viking Conquest, you had a chance... Sorry, not had a chance. You had the option of making a character that did not know how to read. And you would have to go and talk with priests, with Christian priests, to teach you how to read in Latin. And only afterwards you would be able to read books and stuff. Also, speaking of, there are no books in the game. Where are my books? Where are my skill books at? Yeah, I want my skill books. Ah, yes, that I understood from the game. 4,000 gold, and then you can read. Yeah, there are no books in the game. ZEX and ZXMS, I guess. ZXMs. Thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hitpoint, and I have no idea how your name is supposed to be pronounced. Zara, thank you for gifting a sub to Thorn as well. You're a peach, man. Hello, Falcon Matthias. Welcome back to the end. How you been, man? You would expand on your idea, Rev. Either have your caravans be able to discover lords and locations for you, or be able to hire a bard spy to travel around the world to help you discover the info about lords slowly. Indeed. Indeed. I would love something like that. Had surgery yesterday. What happened, my man? What happened to you that required you to go through surgery? And I'm sorry to hear that you needed to go through surgery in the first place. Hell yeah, we looking dope now, brothers. Looking that dope. Pardon? Good. Gotta stick with that fashion, brothers. Let's go to trade. I'd like to see what is being produced, or what does the city receive. Fir grapes and hardwood. Okay. Fir grapes and hardwood. This would be a good place for a wood workshop, but I'd like to test out the velvet shop at Umbrella. So, we're going to go further eastwards. And I'm probably not going to stop by at Denglanis. I'm going to stop by at Sionen and see what's going on there. You were in the army, and you took a grenade for your mate in the knee and lower leg, and the injury needed treatment. So, what is the injury fresh? Did you recently took a grenade to the knee, or did it simply heal in a bad way and thus it required further surgery? Also, that was a very, very brave thing to do, my man. Of course, if the story is real. This is the internet, and I am skeptic on all of the stories that I receive from people. But again, if it is true, that was a very, very brave thing to do, mate. Hope you received the purple heart for it. Okay, nothing interesting over here. What does Sionen receive? Sionen is receiving iron ore, hardwood, cows, and Battanian ponies. I see, iron ore and hardwood. This would be a good location for a smith, an ironmonger. Yeah, yeah, it might be a good idea to buy it here as well. Now we're still okay on cash. I can make it to Umbrella and get that going. So next stop will be Epicroty. Humans a fickle species, Zarath. One moment they hate you, the next moment they're sucking your love. A lot of people roaming the lands. Good. Norina. Epicroty is... I'm just looking for an idea. I'm receiving grain, iron ore. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Parties. Bussour. So the brewery is already making 85 gold. That's good. We'll see what we can do. You received the injury a week ago in the Jaeger Corps, saving your mate's life, but taking the nade in your knee, ending your military career. I see. I'm sorry, my man. I'm not familiar with the Jaeger Corps. And now that your military career has ended, I really hope that you'll be able to, successfully reintegrate into society and lead a normal and cool life, my man. Jaeger Corps is one of the special forces of the Danish military. I see. Okay. Because I know that it's very, very difficult for soldiers who were in active duty and on, on different fronts to, come back and reintegrate into society and stuff like that. Okay. Diathma. Still no tournament here either. We should still be fine. You served for 6 years in the infantry division, then proceeded to go into the Jaeger Corps. Sounds like a step up. Sounds like a promotion to me. Well, since we're in the area, we're going to go to Argaron and buy ourselves some fish. And we're going to sell that fish to the south while we're traveling back to the desert to acquire more horses. Is what I'm thinking. Daily gold change. Oh, right. We're already receiving 113 from the workshops. That's good. That's good. That's good. God Bedring? Sorry. Really? What are you trying to say? Do I think if they should add more castles and cities? I feel like they should add... Or who knows? Maybe they already thought through this, but I feel like the castles and cities are kind of randomly positioned, especially the castles. Maybe I would just revise where to position the castles, to have a more strategic meaning. Gotta say, before you read Danish, you guess was Austrian or German army? Okay. You regret one thing you did in your game. You found a javelin from a hideout that sold for, the OP smithing price. You justified it because you looted, but after you couldn't go back to an older save, you wish you didn't do it. Bought some top-tier equipment too early. I see. Okay. So it's Danish for get well soon. Oh, I see. Did not know that, really. Thank you. Tavern. Wainwright. Nah. Don't need a Wainwright right now. Good price on fish. Beautiful price on fish. I'll be paying a little bit of cash. I'd like to pay around 1k because I want to have 15k to be capable of buying the workshop in the east. Let's help out with these boys a bit. Good. That stab should soften them up to bring them down. There's a parry. Sounds like I don't know what that means, but I'm sure Falcon will. No. Oh, really? Out of everyone, you stabbed my horse. Well, get down with the sickness, bro. You got rewarded the Valor Cross by the Danish Queen, which was a huge honor. I'm sure it was, my man. I'm sure it was. Congratulations. And it was to be expected for what you did. Good job, bruh. Ooh, this be a tanky boy. Tanky boy be down. Nope, kill the other dude. Ah, never mind. Kill whoever you want. I'm trying to bash their face in, my man. There we go. Hey, dude! Watch where you're shooting that. Jesus! How's the game after the initial launch? Haven't played it since. How has it come along? Just not a lot of changes, my man. A lot of fixes here and there. You can now see the equipment of the soldiers inside the troop trees. There are not a lot of crashes anymore within the game. What else? They nerfed caravans. They've nerfed certain workshops. It's a little bit more difficult to make money now through stuff like that. But trading system still works. It's now easier to level up soldiers. It's no longer a pain in the butt. As big of a pain in the butt, actually. I should definitely mention that. Shit. Okay, that clipped through me because the game's a bitch. But the armor is starting to tell. I'm receiving less damage from these hits now. There we go. Got him finally. Let's see. Imagine if getting shot in the hand or a hit or wherever would make your swing slower. I would love to see modular combat like that, Des. Practically where you hit the enemy, it's going to affect his combat performance. If you hit the leg, he's going to be slower. If you hit the arms, he's going to swing slower. If you hit the shield arm, his block won't be as powerful. Or you have a certain chance of, you know, going through. Yes, indeed, really. I do find it bare bone as well, and the game still needs a lot of love. But performance-wise, it is doing okay. Should give it a spin? Yeah, I wholeheartely recommend that you give it a spin, especially since they've been reworking some of the perks. The combat perks are almost completely reworked, so that's some cool stuff. Making it realistic is a bad thing. Makes it more tedious as well. Indeed, but it also affects NPCs, Zerath. I think that would be the balancing act. For example, I would definitely not put in a bleeding effect in the game. Definitely no bleeding effect. Because that, it will most likely murder you most of the time, so there we go. You remember the initial launch? You had so many crashes and bugs that made the game a pain to play? Indeed, indeed, I feel you. Hard to make it realistic, because any arrow hit would make your combat ineffective. True. But I think it would be affected also... It would take into consideration also the amount of armor that you have on your character. So the more armor you have, if you do receive an arrow, for example, directly on the chest or directly in the arms where your armor is positioned, it will not affect your combat that much. You know, I would take these into consideration. If you get hit directly on flesh or in a location where you just don't have a lot of armor, you know, make it a threshold. If you have under the amount of armor that's mentioned here, then you will receive a combat debuff. If you're above the armor threshold, you're going to be not affected. Yes, it would balance it, but it would still be tedious. It would be, I guess. While we can all agree Pendor is better, Bannerlord is enough for me to enjoy it as much. True, true, I do agree. I am enjoying myself a lot within the game. Is there a mod for more realistic armor? I don't know, Falcon. I am enjoying myself quite a bit within the game, as it is. Indeed, it is missing some stuff that were present in Warband. For example, the books. But it'll slowly get there, I assume. There. Speaking as expert, getting hit by arrow, even through armor, will take you out of the fight. True. Yes, I've seen the videos where they tested out different types of arrows against armor, against plate and stuff. And yes, an arrow can penetrate plate armor and stuff like that, so... How about chainmail? Does it penetrate chainmail, or does it actually stop? Is chainmail more effective at stopping arrows rather than plate? Chain is bad versus arrows? Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Slides right through. Get it. Hurts the soul, man. Hurts the soul. Okay, so we're at Umbrella. It is under Kuzait rule. This location produces cotton and flax. Okay, and most likely there's another extra village that brings in the cotton. We're gonna do the tournament, and then we're gonna buy. Oh, nice! Finally something that I can use. Then we're gonna buy the velvet workshop here. You would assume so. Isn't chainmail basically weak armor and plate is god tier for that time period? Well, there's no plate armor in this game. There's literally no plate armor. The best armor that I could see is a form of chainmail and those kind of scale plates that this guy's wearing. Plate will stop light eastern bows, but that's about it. Crossbows will go through anything. Indeed, and also longbows will go through as well, if I remember correctly. Longbows have some very good armor penetration. Got him. Ooh, that hit though. That hit was so hardcore. And Monchug! Okay, I missed. I suck. I accept that. Good, awesome. So we've taken out the king out of the tournament. That's gonna give us some decent chances of kicking ass. Let's see. You thought the Legionnaires have plate? At least it looks like plate to me. No, it's what really say it. It's just a form of scale armor. They have a little small iron sections that are being added to the armor piece. For example, I think this is hardened leather with some iron decorations on it. Is it hardened leather? Thanks, mate. I'm trying to look at his armor. I think that's some form of hardened leather. Or is it wood? I'm not sure. Chuberg armor? Let's see. This is definitely chainmail. I need to look on my character as well, because I have a form of chainmail as well, but it's very big chainmail. The rings on my mail are very, very big. It's layered plates. You could call it a very early attempted plate. First plate armor is Chuberg armor. Okay, people can check that out. So finally an upgrade. So what I currently have is a southern ring mail. So what I assume is a hardened leather under with a ring mail vest on top. I swear there's like targets for arrows to go through. So we've acquired the reinforced mittens. Hell yeah, looking awesome. There are no feasts? Yes, there are no feasts either. That is true. There are no feasts in the game yet. Awesome. And let's take a walk around the city. And we'll see. It has a center plate and a lot of smaller plates going around the back. Okay. Okay. Also, how is a gambeson made? Is that very, very thick wool? Or is it still a form of padded leather? Is it a leather shirt with a lot of wool padding inside it? Let's see. Wood workshop, wool weavery, wool weavery. It's stuffed cloth. Oh, so inside there's just cloth. Okay. How's the economy nowadays? I remember some ridiculous pricings at launch. Much more balanced. But as long as you know the trade routes, you should be fine. Now that I know the horse trade route, we should be very, very okay with money. Wool weavery. I'm going to buy one of these. Hello, I'd like to buy this place. Yes. So what are we looking at? Velvet. Fine cotton is weaved into even finer velvet in this workshop. Velvet is one of the most luxurious goods in Coloradia. Yes, I am sure. Good. Is the backstreet location still broken? early game, as in the gang fights where you get a lot of goods. I think they toned down the reward for the gang fights, if that's what you were talking about, Falcon. Cheap options are hay if you want only the padding. I see. I'm not seeing hay stopping anything. Best armor you found late game was like 70 to body, 20 to leg. What was the name of this magical armor, my dude? Greggy, my boy. Greggy, my nag. Let's go to the south. Alright, so from here we're going to go to Mysia, Thicyon, Lucaron, Poros, Zionica, Ortesia, Kuyaz, and then back into the desert at Berahal, Wadar, and Askar. We're going to be buying very, very cheap horses to go for another profit run. We're going to keep an eye on the new workshops and see how they're going to be performing. It seems like a little broken that one gang fight yielded you like 3.2k. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It does feel a little bit ridiculous. Also, on one of our next playthroughs, we're not going to be focusing on trading, and we're just going to be focusing on doing quests for villages and stuff like that, for villages and nobles, and just try to make money purely on quests, and not go for trade at all. Hay stuffed into the tight lines will create padding if you wear chain on top, so it'll add protection versus blunt damage. True, it will be bouncy. We are trying, with each playthrough, we're experimenting different things. Last playthrough, we've experimented pure archer army, we've experimented with mounted archer armies, we've experimented with a mounted soldier with a polearm, practically a lance, and it went great, to be honest. A mounted soldier with a lance is simply the best way to go, combat-wise. We've experimented simply being a vassal, betraying a kingdom, and making our own kingdom, trying to survive with our own kingdom. And now, in this current playthrough, we're experimenting trading system and the ability to buy fiefs from the enemy. There's a perk in the trade tree. So we're going to be testing out this one. Everything has a price. We're going to try to reach it. And we're also testing out, or we will test out, shock soldiers. So literally pure glass cannon melee soldiers. Specifically the Sturgian Ulfendir. I think that's the name of them. And what else were we going to be testing? And the fact that I'm a foot archer with a two-handed weapon. Yes, berserkers, Falcon. Berserkers. Let's see. The gang fights were also not entirely easy at launch, as you were vastly outnumbered. Never tried it again afterwards, but maybe you just did not know how to best to handle them. If you have 20 soldiers, Zeroth, 20 trained soldiers, you can fight any gang fight. You do wish you didn't start out as a noble. One thing you liked about Bannerlord, you know, depending on your choices. Okay. I mean, you can start as... Well, you do start as not a noble. You do form a clan, but it's a tier 1 clan, so it's not known yet. So I guess it's not a noble start. Carmen the Black, Doom out the Fish, no. Those lines with hay rather than a cloth will work as rudimentary armor. Okay, cool. Yeah, Warband, you always started as a thief? Make it happen. Itchy Balls, thank you for becoming a follower, my man. Welcome to Hit Point Inn. No, not a good price for fish here. We're going to sell it to the south. Let's go to the arena, join the tournament. Since it's Mysia, I seem to recall that they have some good armor. 27 headpiece. Should be fine. Should be useful on somebody. More money, you always start as a thief. Well, in the encyclopedia, you're labeled as a noble. I see. So you're always labeled as a noble. That's shitty. Ah, nice. Nice stab. Oh no, that dude's gonna die. No, he's not gonna die. He is gonna die. He died. Also got stabbed in the sides. Got him. And go for that dude. Nope. No! My left click is not working properly, and sometimes it will prematurely release the click. Get your mind out of the gutter. Yes. What you gonna do? Are you a rich man in the game or slowly getting there? Slowly getting there, my man. We are progressing, though. I will state that. Nice, motherfucker, you're good. Dumas the fish, you're a bastard. But a good bastard. You stay away from me, bruh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa-oh. Whoa-oh, Raggy. Yes. Okay, that was... Whoa, that was a big chunky damage of chunky big damageness. That ain't deja vu, bruh. Oh no, son of a bitch, hope he wins. Dumas, please! Please, you must win this! You must bring the enemy down or we fucked up. Because I fucked up. You do wonder how mounted two-handed would feel as an archer, and spearmen are still scary with a polearm? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Are spears still garbage? No, Stifus. They're not. They're not still garbage. They're viable. They're workable. Poopy poops. Please, Dumas. You are the winner. You are the champion. You are getting stabbed, you idiot. Son of a bitch. Okay. The poke block with the spear? Yeah, I know. Chambering with the spear is shit. So we lost. We can leave the tournament. Lost some money, but bleh, it's fine. Let's go to Licaron. This is an upgraded Conqueror's Blade. Hello, on Demon Time. Welcome to the end. I never played Conqueror's Blade. Why do you say that this is an upgrade to Conqueror's Blade? I do seem to remember reading that Conqueror's Blade is only multiplayer. Is that true? Please, I am interested in Conqueror's Blade, and I'd like to know more information about it. You know what I would introduce to spear combat? Even if it's only a thrusting weapon, I would still add a swing animation to it. It will do some minor blunt damage, but it's going to force the enemy to be pushed back a bit. The first enemy that gets hit with a swing, it'll get pushed back a bit, and then the animation stops, and you retract your spear. I would go with something like that, just for a little bit of an extra crowd control for the spear. That it would be the only enhancement that I would go for. Any news about the prospect of multiplayer campaigns coming to this? No. No news about multiplayer campaigns coming to this. Someday, I hope we're going to be receiving a co-op single-player experience mod, and it would be very, very cool. Mountain would work really well with this sort of D&D style party stuff. Indeed, it would. But there's no word about it yet. We did discuss about this yesterday, where we were thinking of having friends assume control of your companions. And you would start off the game with your character and 4 other or 3 other companions, and they would simply control, while you would be controlling the party on the world map, and they will just participate in battles. It would be cool. Indeed, Des. There was quite a decent promise, but who takes into consideration promises that were told 2 to 3 years ago? I'm really not expecting anything from the developers to go into a co-op, but I am expecting the modding community to do something about it. No PvP? This is single player, my man. This is single player. Everything that you see over here, this is my character. Everything else is controlled by the AI. There is multiplayer, but it's only dedicated on-map combat, you know, or squad base. No, Thorn, no poll for Friday. We're going to be playing some Star Sector. They do have the mechanics required to pull that sort of stuff. Indeed, they do. We just have to wait and see if the devs will implement it or if the community will implement it. I'm putting my bets on the community, though. Oh, I forgot to grab Sturgeon recruits. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna go another, practically the next horse run that we're gonna be going for. We're gonna be taking the horses all the way to Balgard, Sibir, Varna, Vapol, because I know that one of these 3 cities gives you a lot of money for horses. So we're gonna be checking there. One cavalryman. You know what? I want to fight that guy. Here, there's already a Star Wars mod in the works, at least. They're doing the modeling. Besides that, there's I think 3 Lord of the Rings mods in the work. I have no idea why they're going for 3 separate ones instead of gathering up their forces and just working on one mega Lord of the Rings mod, but I guess that's their choice. Most likely different opinions in the creative faction or, you know, location. They can't do much more than modeling yet right now, indeed, which is sad. Which is very sad. No, overshot it. Highwayman nailed one of my boys. Just trying to take the horse out. Oh, nice. Never mind. Take the fucker out. Aw, lame. Good. Good. Guy's gonna be annoying. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Legionnaire. Oh, please forgive me. I will defend you with my life. Oh man, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, come on, fucker. Yeah, you're playing with the big boys now. Another shot. Nice. Ah, okay, stop it in the trees. Okay. Voices sound a lot better within game, yeah. Monomer is almost harvesting season. Cry me a fucking river. I swear, there's gonna be a mod out there that's gonna be implementing the old warband sounds in Bannerlord. There's gonna be some dumb shit like that. I swear to God. Swear on me mum. You better not be a manhunter. Pfft. Horrible. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're living for that mod right now. Outcast and a healer, not really needed for what I want. So that's... Hello, Yerkertau, welcome back to the Indeed. Not a master of this game, I'm still learning. I don't think I'm gonna be ever gonna reach a time where I can say that I'm a master of this game. There we go. There is a tournament here, and we're fine on health, so let's go. Rev will sigh forever. In regards to what? Ha. You cheeky devil, you. No, please, mercy. Mercy's for that weak. Cheeky cunt. Oh, no, that's my boy. That's my boy. We're the red guys. Shit. Dodged. Ooh, no. I don't want anything to do with that dude. Thank you very much. Got him. Oh, wait, no, that's again my boy. Killed the heavily armored dude. Shoot him! Shoot him! Ah, damn. He fell and he can't get up. I call shenanigan bullshit. Okay. Lame. Got him. Nice. You definitely the one who knows this game best. I've been following you for very long now. Hello, Biscuit. Welcome to the end. Don't play the game for over 2 months now, and you also did not keep up with the patch notes. How's the game in its current state? Encyclopedia is better. You can see equipment on soldiers. A lot of crashes and bug fixes here and there, and that's kind of it. Not gonna lie, I don't really want to raid tomorrow since it's practice for when AQ is out on your server. I mean, you can always make an excuse, but it's important to spend time with your friends even though it's practice. No problem, my dude. Holy shit. Yeah, we're most likely going to be losing this one. I just received a horrible stab to the face. Okay, that's... Oh yeah, he's a red guy. Keep having problems. Hey, that was a horrible stab at my horse, son of a bitch. Martin's Archer still OP? I'm gonna say no. They received a nerf, but they are powerful. Yeah, just PDR's buggy without spending months fine-tuning it. Okay. Beautiful damage. Terrible, terrible damage. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, I'm pretty sure I stabbed you around 2 times. There we go. Suddenly don't know what PDR is. But okay. Alright, so our team went forward. Skip that round. We're going to be fighting as a battalion volunteer. Pretty sure we're going to be okay. Doing 4 damage. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I just need to shield bash him once or twice and he's down. There we go. Damn, that stabbed in the face. And basically your guild has your own private WoW server? Ah, I see. So practically you're just testing shit out over there. Well, I feel like it's needed for a speedrun guild. He's talking about World of Warcraft Classic. Hey Sarge, welcome back to the end, man. Pancaked in the face? Nah, that was pure and unadulterated stabbing with a sword in the face. That's some hardcore shit, man. Hardcore shit. Kind of overswung that. Got him. Good. Good. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm a mountain of a man. I feel like I would be intimidating. You know, if a dude came into the arena and saw that he needs to fight Wusur the fucking Mountain, would be pretty hardcore. Real disrespect is when you go unarmed to finish them off. I sadly have not found a situation where I could punch somebody to death in this game. No matter how much longer you're gonna play though, we'll see as Courage is your goal. Okay. Yeah, it's a piece of shit. The Iron Spada is bleh. And we're probably gonna sell it. Let's see. Yep, Iron Spada's gone. Gone. There. Just make some quick cash. Speaking of quick cash, expect to change 24. Not making a lot of money from the workshops, but it's still too early to decide on that. Let's go to Zionica. Let's sell some of our stuff there. We've gained a little bit of extra skill points into Steward, and we're slowly getting there for another level up. Just smelt all the weapons, except for when you're desperate. Yeah, I also smelt all of the weapons. Well, I currently am smelting weapons just for the sake of getting a better two-handed weapon for my character. So we'll see how much we can still do that. Fish is at a bad price here, but I'm gonna sell a few, just a bit. Another tournament. I know that you guys hate it. At this point, I feel like you guys just hate tournaments, simply by the amount of tournaments that I've been playing. But they're a okay amount of cash. Until, at least until we have the workshops coming online properly. Holy shit. Okay, Imperial Palatine God. Whoo, that chamber. That chamber. Okay, I need to be careful. But I am going to be doing some things now. I'm going to be doing something different. So if I know that I have a guaranteed spot in the next round, like it happened here, for example, I am going to try and test some new shit out on the opponent. So I'm going to try to learn how to chamber a bit. See if it's possible to learn this shit, this power. Okay, tournaments, when you play like 50 in one season, hey dude, I feel ya. I understand. I did 4 damage, somehow. And he stabbed me for 28. And down I go. Okay, well, I'm not expecting us to win this. Okay. Yeah, we lost. Okay. Leave. Go to Jilmaris. I seem to recall that Amitatis was paying a good amount of cash for fish. So I'm going to go and check that out. Yes, indeed, down I go. Sometimes you just hit the ground hard. Okay, 2 injured. Grab that. All of that. Go to Jilmaris. There. You just read that in Cat's voice from Kotor? That can work. Mitch Fairhair, Dula the Wanderer. Not really interested. As of yet. Horrible price for fish here. Anybody? No? Good. Everybody healed up. Quick stop at Amitatis simply because I remember they want fish. Oh, from Karth. Aha, from Karth from the second game. Right. No, wait, no. Karth. No, that was Karthotesian from the first game. Yeah, never mind. What was the name of the Pazak player from the second game? The one that did mind tricks. Shielded his mind from Sith powers. Aiton. Yeah, that's the one. That's my boy. Love that dude. Love the way they created his character. So good. Fucking good. Love it. Just count cards in your mind, man. You just count Pazak cards in your mind. What? I'm not shielding my mind. I'm just counting cards in my mind. So fucking awesome. Okay, so yeah, it's a decent price for fish. We bought it for 7, so a quick buck will be in order. You think KOTOR 2 had a superior companions? Des, KOTOR 2 is simply the superior game. Out of the two, KOTOR 2 is definitely the superior game because it had Obsidian as its scene writing team. Sorry, not scene, scenario writing team. It's just the superior writing was in 2, thus the superior companions. I mean, Star Wars The Old Republic 2 brings everything to a philosophical level and is not afraid of tackling the gray side of the Force. You know, not everything is black and white like the usual Star Wars goes. The gray side, man. So good. And they even go beyond the dark side when it comes to, you know, for the antagonists. They go for the death. What's beyond death in the Force. It's awesome. Hey, Kiwi. Welcome back to the end, man. How are you? And now I'm in the mood of playing Star Wars again. How am I planning to take over the world out of trading? Well, simple. I'm planning on getting everything has a price and then just start buying fiefs from everyone. You agree, but a lot of people prefer the first one because of the story. So you usually go. I think this aspect in KOTOR 2 was better to not start a KOTOR 1 versus KOTOR 2 fight. Oh, no, no, I'm not starting a KOTOR 1 versus KOTOR 2 fight. It's perfectly fine. I do prefer the main character from the first one. I really like Revan. I mean, my nickname, Raval, is a combination between my real name, which is Raul, and Revan, so it's Raval. Love it. And, yeah. Yeah, really enjoy both games. To be honest, you need to play the first one so you can enjoy the second one at its maximum. Well, I know. What? So, Raul. Raul. It's fine. Oh no, it's not. It does. Play these two way too many times. Yes, indeed. And if you haven't played them with the community extra content mod, definitely go and replay it with the community extra content mod. Get that shit. Love it. Play it. Rub it all over your face. Sometimes I wish I would be able to stream Knights of the Old Republic and just play those two games again. But I know that nobody's gonna want to watch it. You played KOTOR 1 too many times, not much KOTOR 2. You should really revisit it, especially with the unlocked content mod. You actually played the second one before the first and didn't know about the first one for 2 years or so? It literally is called Star Wars The Old Republic 2, QE. Which mod do I recommend for Warband? I recommend Prophecy of Pendor for Warband. It is definitely the best mod for Mountain Blade Warband. Alright. Arena Tournament. Let's see. You would watch? I'm sure you would. I'm sure the regulars would watch it, so probably would have around 15 viewers or something like that. But still, to be honest, it's a video game that it's really worth playing alone, you know, and take those decisions yourself. I have to disagree with you, Kiwi, but it's okay to disagree. If you prefer Perisno, power to you, and hope you have as much fun as you want in Perisno. Yeah, that you skip the optional planets for the unlocked content? Nah, I gotta go through everything. James Allard, 1975, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point In. I don't remember the optional planet. Oh yeah, the droid planet that was bugged, if I recall. Playing the second KOTOR with the patch is a completely different experience. It's crazy. Yes, so definitely, if you plan on replaying a game, please replay Star Wars: The Old Republic 2 with the community patch that unlocks a lot of quests and content. It is so fucking good. Awesome. Felt buggy in a struggle? I know that it felt buggy in a struggle, but still, it's extra content, my dude. Extra content-y content-y content. Ooh, I have a good camarada this time around. Need to stick with the Imperial Elite Menafliaton, because he's going to be bringing in the gold. It's good to be having a tanky spanky boy. Hey, 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 watch where you're swinging that bastard. Yes, indeed. Indeed does. No need to go through the same death twice. Just stay close. Oh my god, I found it. I finally figured it out, boys. I know how to guarantee a stab. Holy shit. Gotta test this out one more time. Come on, Imperial Veteran Archer. Let me hug you and let me test shit out on your soul. Oh my god. Yes! I finally cracked the code, brothers. I cracked the code. I know how to maximize the efficiency of Shield Bash. You hug the enemy. You hug the enemy. So if you have the upgraded Shield Bash version where they stagger a little bit extra when you bash them, just be as close as possible to the enemy when you bash, because then the following stab will connect faster before they have time to react. So, holy shit, yes. No, I literally just discovered it, Sarge. I didn't even know that you had a training guide. What? What training guide? Don't know. I mean, you saw my face. I just discovered that shit on my own. I shaved. Yes, I did. I know, but it's very, very warm outside. And it's itchy. Thus, I shaved. So yes, definitely hug your opponent. I think it's going to work even better with a short, fast sword. Just kidding, bro. You were already used to the unblockable shield bash head combo. Okay, cool. But still, we are now testing out two-handed weaponry. So did you ever check how your workshops are doing? They're already in the positive. They're already producing money. And I am literally waiting for them to stabilize and produce more. So, just waiting for right now. Ah, there it is. Oh, man. Nice face shot. Keep doing that. Come on. Yes. Good. Let's see. Just was curious if you checked that at all. Half paying attention. No problem, Des. As I said, we are in the positive. I know that each workshop is currently... one of the workshops, the brewery, is producing 100 gold for right now. I'll have to check on the other one right now. Give me all of that shit. Let's see. So workshops combined are currently producing 176 gold. Individually, the Velvet Weaver is just producing 27, while the Brewer is producing 149. That doesn't really add up, though. So, again, I just gotta wait until they stabilize. I think it takes around a week in game time, or 2 weeks in game time, for them to get the ball rolling. Hopefully the Velvet Shop will not be a letdown. Slowly but surely, slowly but surely. Okay, Tavern of Tavernus trade. Sell all of that. Check the prices for horses real quick. No, too expensive, too expensive. Those are literally the prices that you would sell the horses for. Let us go to... where was it? Over here, to Barahal. I'm going to verify the prices one more time in Ain Balik, and then we're going to go. Hear that someone say, give the shops 14 days minimum. Maybe it was a dev. I think that was in the base game as well in Warband. You would have to wait around 2 weeks for the prices to go sky high. Well, except for the Direworks. The Direworks practically made money right off the bat. But yeah, you always need to wait for the workshops to stabilize. It's just something that was so normal in Warband that it just kind of became second nature in Bannerlord as well, I would say. I'm gonna put the boys here. Actually, I'll put the boys here. Archers here. That should do it. We'll be fine. Boys are looking good. They have their pillar ready to throw. Sadly, there's just one. Let me just position you over there. Good. Ah, almost shot the dude in the face. In the leg. Well, that was a complete failure. down. Boys are doing fine. Got him. Shield wall held. Oh, overshot, really. Overshot. Nice. One more shot. Probably not gonna work. Yeah, out of there. So are planning to wait till you test out multiple builds before you make one of your guides? Of course, Des. Of course. I want to find out as much as possible about the video game before I make a guide for it. How can I explain to people the most efficient ways of playing? And what are their options if I don't explore those options? Right? I want to be very thorough with this. I don't want to provide you guys with fucked up information, and I don't really want to, you know, keep on making guide after guide after guide as soon as I find new information or simply the game changes. Just wasn't sure if you're waiting on the multiple builds or till it's out of early access. I am waiting for the game to become a little bit more stable when it comes to patches and content. Sadly, in its current state of the game, we are still waiting for, you know, content to be added to the game. So in that regards, I do have to wait a little bit more. And I need to make sure that the mechanics that I'm going to be teaching will not be modified on the next patch. So all we got to do is wait for a bit. Wait for a bit longer. But we're slowly getting there. There we go. Let's see. I think I'm already overshooting it. Yep. That was just a miss. There it is. Oh my god, I definitely need an upgrade for the bow. The bow needs love. Just gotta kill before they kill me. Use the spear athletics to stay on my toes. Missed. Come on. Nice shot. Good. Already too far away. Personally, would wait for Bannerlord to go gold, and they make character guides, so it won't change a lot anymore. Well, to be honest, I see the benefit of putting out a guide with the game in its early access state, and then just create another guide for when it's out, because a lot of people will start playing it, is what I'm thinking. So I expect a guide for me soon, even though it's in early access. There are certain mechanics that are here to stay for quite a while now, because, to be honest, we don't have any guarantees that this game's going to come out of early access in half a year, because it's been half a year now, I think. It's been a few months since it's out. So, yeah, I feel like I should bring something out. Okay, so Desert Horse. Ew, that is not a good price. I've seen better prices on this. Let's wait on that. I know that I bought it for 100. So let's not just dedicate ourselves to that purchase just yet. Pardon? No, that's actually a little bit inflated. Price is a little bit high. Let's check on the main city. You're super interested in what they're gonna do for the story part of the game? Well, to be honest, I think they're simply gonna be expanding on what's currently the campaign. They're just going to be adding extra quests to it. Like they added in this patch the save your family member quest, which we're going to be doing soon. I assume they're going to be doing something similar. They're simply going to be adding extra quests to the already existing one. Let's join the tournament and then we're going to check the prices. Find steel leaf spear. 2v2s. Shit. Oh man, I missed. Got him. Nice. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Awesome. Recently, you were going through the old patches of Mountain Blade and didn't know that the game at the beginning was about zombies and all that stuff. Was it? I do not know either. Just wish you could have your own custom troops like Vendor. I'm sure somebody's going to be thinking of that and creating a mod for it if the devs will not provide. The Sith Lord's Restored Content mod is the one I need? Yes, Sarge, that's the one. I think that's the one. Man, now I want to play Star Wars again. I'm gonna go back and play some Star Wars. What the fuck is wrong with you? Ooh, he's faster at swingy than me. Lame. I hate the sword. It's so slow. It's so bad. Ooh, that'd have been so fucking tight. You son of a bitch. Ooh, thank God that dude did not have anything couched. Got him. Oh, ran out of stuff. One sec, guys. Since you've beaten Fallen Order and saw the gameplay for the new Star Wars Squadron game, you had Star Wars on the mind a lot. I haven't played Fallen Order yet. I'm really looking forward to it. I heard that it's practically Star Wars, only it has the difficulty of Dark Souls or something like that. And I want to play that shit. Is it true? Is it as difficult as Dark Souls, or more difficult but not at the level of Dark Souls? May the Force be with you. Thank you. May the Force be with you too. Is Pandora Perisno coming to Bannerlord? We don't know, Blue Dew. We don't know. They're going to bring Perisno to Bannerlord when the devs release modding tools for it, but we don't know anything about Pandora. Okay. Fight against an Imperial Legionnaire. He's one of my soldiers from within the army. Let's look at his armor piece. So that's not plate. That is, I think, scale mail, scaled plate, maybe. Yeah, it seems the technique is working with this weapon as well. Nice, get him. Hard to say. I didn't play on max difficulty, but I'll say some of the bosses are difficult on medium difficulty. Okay. Do you want to hug? I did hug. I totally hugged that dude. Against his wishes. It was a forced hug. You love the mechanic for deflecting blasters, though? I'll check it out one day. One day. You know what? I'm gonna disenchant those. So, let's see the prices on the horses. Desert horses for 156. Ish. Okay, I'm gonna go with 20. And then for the Aserai, ooh, okay, I'm gonna go with a 5. And hopefully we can find a good price in the north. Last time I've been here, there was an even better price. Let's see, there's desert horses in Kafr Hatif. I'm gonna go there as well and check it to see if they have anything. Ooh, interesting settlement that has not been marked on the map. That's cool. Like that. Hello, Varnick. Welcome back to the end. The beard is, I think, in the toilet somewhere, because that's where I threw the hair after I shaved. Sorry, totally shaved. It's hard. It's hot outside. It's summer, and I'm a human being. I had to cut it. Fight you to the death. Ah, love it. Love this scene. Look at how pretty it is. Jesus. Fucking love it. To be honest, this is my favorite scene. In the entirety of the game, this is my favorite scene. Why? Because there are no obstacles, nothing to be in your way. It's just you and the enemy, ready to duke it out to death. Oh my lord. There we go, finally hitting the enemy. Fuck your rocks. Shooty. Nice. Close. Ah, overshot. Desert is love, desert is life. Okay, let's grab all of those looters. I don't know if you like the desert or the open snow map more. Desert. Desert. In-game desert. In real life, probably snow map. To be 100% honest with you. I'm not doing very good with warm weather. I sweat like a pig. Everything itches. Hurts my soul. There's bugs everywhere. I hate warm weather in real life. In-game, all for desert. All for empty, non-obstacle scenery. Forest Hunter, plus 0.5 food in forests, or Marsh Hunter, plus 0.5 food in marshes. I'm really with Forest Hunter. Even though I feel like this should be in the scouting tree, not in the bow tree. But what the fuck ever. Okay, let's move. Catch those looters and then go to Kafr Hatif. Get those looters. Come on, man. There we go. You're wondering if they're gonna add more scenes to the game as well? I hope they're gonna be adding more scenes to the game. Because right now, not really a lot of them to speak of. There are some scenarios, for example, this scene, you feel like this is a new scene, but no, we simply spawned on the other side of the map, I think. Actually, no, this is a new scene because I don't remember that little patch of thingamajigs. You had a 1K versus 1K battle in the open snow map and it looked like a battle from Game of Thrones. Sure. I'm sure it did. You like slightly hilly but very clear grassland maps the most. It's very rare though. I can feel you. Overshot it a bit. There it is. Oh, don't run away, you shits. Keep them within arm's reach. Good. Good. Barely hitting shit. My bow? Yeah, I definitely need a better bow. My bow is a hunting bow. It's useless. I need a long bow or something. Because currently I need 3 arrows to kill a looter. Nah, son. Nah, that is horrible. It'd be cool if there's a scene editor mod where you can make the entire game desert or wherever you want to make the map reflect that. Yes, there is. Does. I'm sure, I think they've shown in one of their developer videos that they have practically a painting tool On the world map that you paint an area, and in the area that you've painted, you can designate certain scenes to appear for you in-game. I think that's how it works. Let's go back. Still not making bank, though. Clan tier 2, so we can have 3 workshops. Got it. Nope. Expensive horses. Lame. What do we got here? Yakis, Aserai, sorry, Abba and Bersafe. Abba is bringing grain. Desert horses in Hunab, so we might find some cheap stuff in Yakis as well. Let's go there and see what we can find. Because now we know the prices that we're looking for, and that's important. Hello, looters. Don't mind if I goddamn diddly do. You thought it was the clan level +1 for workshops? You're correct. Yes, it is the clan level +1. I'm currently at clan tier 2, so I can have 3 workshops. Where was the mistake? Where was the problem? No. I said that I currently have 2 workshops. Or I think I said. But I definitely said that I can have 3. Ah, oh, that was so close. Screw it, we gotta go further down now. Good. I wonder if you receive experience based on the amount of damage that you do, and of course, and based on the shot difficulty. Ah, lame. Ah, lame. Come on. Definitely hit. Come on. Ah, okay. Have 60 arrows, just spam arrows. Oh my god, you improve better. I am spamming arrows, my dude. I am spamming arrows, Mr. Dead. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, when we're getting into melee, I'd like to train my two-handed weapons capabilities as well. What? Not gonna lie, though, surprised you don't use the banner paste and have a banner of your shield logo in the game. I know, Des, but again, I just want the game to be vanilla. I don't want any interference whatsoever from outside. Pure game, even though it's just an aesthetic. I just don't want to deal with it. Well, there's a tournament here. Sell those prisoners. Gain some steward. Go for trade. All's good, man. All's good. Third parties are bad? Eh. I mean, practically the entire modding community is a third party. If you think it that way. No, expensive. Not good. You finished your book? Was it nice? Okay. Did Lincoln stay with whoever you thought it was? Okay. Just as a heads up for the viewers, what was the book that you were reading? Attachments. By? Rainbow Rowell. So my wife read Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. It is a romance novel, and it involves an IT guy as the main character. I wholeheartedly recommend reading it. It sounded very enjoyable. A shy IT guy. So yeah. Do you know when you're going to make a guide on Bannerlord? Not yet, Kiwi. I still need to go through at least one more playthrough. Has Sturgia been improved, or do they still get destroyed? Sturgia has been improved. They have received a slight buff in the last patch, simply from a calculating auto-resolve perspective. And they seem to have the most powerful tanks. Infantrymen in the game. And I'm talking about the shield bearers. Here. So, yes, we did verify there were not good prices for horses here. Yeah. There's a possibility that we also were very, very lucky. Let's check these two, flax and desert horses. Okay. We're going to go there as well. And we're going to check the villages themselves, too. No, still expensive. There's also a possibility that a caravan already came through here and bought everything. Grain. And the village to the northwest, fish. Okay. Clay. Olives. So let's stop at Iwalitas first. We're going to Machlol as well. Salt. Dates. The thing is, now that we have workshops providing cash for us, we're fine. We're fine on roaming the lands and not focusing so much on getting money quick. Hello, Hediger. Welcome to the inn. When you try to train up Asteroid Troops archers, you miss the trainer stat. Okay, sorry to hear that. You're Sturgian and we're at the bottom, yes, but aren't getting destroyed and have all unrealistic and have realistic armor and damage shield mod. Okay. Good for you, man. Good for you. Yeah, expensive desert. Desert horse. Let's check prices at Hubiar and then go further eastwards. Now, trade. What do we got here? 238 for the desert horse. No. Enter the smithy. Let's smelt some stuff. So first of all, yes, seed, please. Smelt that. Hey, Seed gained the level. That's awesome. That is amazing. And you smelt the rest. Great. And now disenchant pitchforks. Wooden hammers. And I'm gonna go do the same. And did you run out? No, you did not run out of stamina. And now you ran out of stamina. It seems we did not learn anything. In the two-handed department, we do have the tournament flat blade, which will do blunt damage. But I don't want that. Your asteroid troops die a lot before they can make it to the archers. Usually they die at rank 2 or 3. It takes a long time for me to get one to live enough to become an archer. I feel you, man. I feel the struggles, because I already felt the struggles when I tested out the asteroid mounted archers. It took a long time to get them to live enough to get there. It hurt my soul. It hurt my soul. There is a tournament here. Good. Let's do it. An Aserai horse. Great. I wonder if it's Aserai or Aserai, the pronunciation. There. Who do you suggest for cavalry? You like to use 20 to 30 cavalry? What do you want from your cavalry, Des? Do you want them to be fast and furious? Do you want to be just tanky? Do you want them to run enemies down? Because if you want tanky, I recommend Vlandia and, yeah, Vlandian cavalry. If you want fast, I recommend going for Sturgia. I think they're faster, a little bit on the faster side. But again, it's something that I need to compare. To be honest, I'd like to dedicate a stream where you just look at the troop trees all day. Look at the troop trees and figure out exactly what type of soldier is best for each nation. And just, yeah, just go with that. Would be cool. But it would be boring for some people. Just harass the enemies like archers? Vlandia. Especially if they're going to be charging archers. They'll need to be a little bit on the tankier side just to survive. Just to survive to get in range of the archers to begin with. Sadly to say. Got him. So yeah, get yourself some banner knights. preferably. Wow, we're getting so little money out of tournaments nowadays. Fighting against Duel the Scholar. Okay. Ouch. There we go. The troop trees don't work in this game, unfortunately. Some Imperial Crossbowmen have 30 in crossbow and 90 in archery, I think. Indeed. Hediger. Well, the troop tree works. It gives you the accurate information. It's just fucked up on how they gave stats to certain characters. I think they fixed the Imperial Crossbowman. I have to check that shit. Got him. Nice. Alright, cool. So Aserai for archers, Sturgia for infantry, and Vlandia for cavalry are going to be your loadout then. Are you going for Aserai for archers simply because of the extra quiver and the machine gun style, Des? Because they're going to be spraying and praying. They don't really have that good accuracy, as I'm looking at it. Okay, so yeah, you are going for the extra ammo. Cool. Go for it. You saw it in a beginner guide video from YouTube? Cool. How old is that beginner guide video? Imperial Crossbowman. Crossbow 130. Bow 80. Nah, stats look good, my dude. Let's check on the Vlandian side as well. What are you doing with heroes in Bannerlord? By the way, usually just find a scout and a medic for my party, and then find caravan leaders and party leaders for the rest. Kiwi. That's what I'm doing. Okay, and for these guys, let's check the Vlandian. Vlandian sharpshooter has 130 in crossbow. 100 in crossbow, 70 in crossbow. Yeah, dude. Hediger, I don't know. Just do a full stream. I don't remember what troops it was. Okay. Anyway, everything seems to be looking good for the crossbow bearers. They have the stats in the right place. Why don't I level up that myself? Because medicine takes a long fucking time to level up, and you can find a companion who has at least 120 medicine right off the bat, which is, in my opinion, a good amount of medicine. And yeah, it's simply because it's easier to level it up on a companion rather than your own character, and the benefit is the same. And again, you can get Yasid of the Waits, who has 140 into scouting. He did level up, so I'm just gonna bring that up a notch. Done. And then did my medic also level up? No, he did not. He has 121, and he still has a lot of room to level up, so that's good. Let's see my own character. I also leveled up. What is the 120 medic called? Scholar. They're scholars, healers, waithrights, or something like that. I think the waithright is an engineer. Might be an engineer. Always thought funneling full XP on the main character is the best. It's not. Not anymore. Not since the latest patch change, where they've modified the character to level up based on experience gain rather than skill point gain. So now I think it's better just to focus your character in one direction, simply because it's going to take a long fucking time to level up something else. So yeah, at one point, we still have room to improve in the weapon department, so I'm not going to be adding any more focus points there. For roguery, it's fine. For leadership, I think I'm going to be adding some more, just in case the trade strategy is going to be spiraling out of control. But I'm going to go for, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go for the extra points into focus, because I do want to reach everything that has a price. So that is going to be a thing that we should focus on. Alright, didn't know about that. Thanks, mate. No problem, Kiwi. All's good. So the reason why it's good to focus in just one part now is because you're gonna be gaining very little XP from the other well trees. I'm gonna call them. So you would have to dedicate a lot of fucking time for it to give you a decent amount of XP. For example, a point into trade will not do us much good. What is my highest stat? I think it's my bow skill. So my bow is giving me one skill point in bow would give me 3,600 towards a new level. So not really doing that hard there. Not really providing that much. Used to be you were leveling hella fast till like 17 or so. Now it feels like 12 or 13 it slows down. Yep. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. They have to, I think they have to just flat out nerf the amount of XP you need from level 10 and onwards or something like that. Or even earlier from 7. Just make it a flat amount. You like that? I would love a little bit more, I would love a little bit of extra progression on my character, to be honest. Would love some love. Okay, let's leave. We're gonna go to Machlol and then to Razih. From Razih, we're literally gonna go northwards. I think I'm gonna stop at Makab to see if the smithing companion is still there, and then we're gonna go to Sibir Varnavapol and Balgard to verify the prices for horses there. Looking to sell, not to buy. You can get close to level 20 before the mid game, and you heard 20 is the soft cap. Really? 20 is the soft cap? That is sad. Really prefer the old system where I think the soft cap was 50? Or was that the maximum amount of level that you could get in the game? I don't remember. No, bad price on Desert Horse. Not as good as before. What do we got here? Dates, grain, fish. Oh, that's salt. Okay, we'll go to Razih. Dates. Most likely that's fish. Why it's not letting me select? Oh, there it is. Fish. Dates. Dates. Desert Horse in La Mesa. That's good. Clay. Salt. Grain. So we need to go to La Mesa and Husenfulk and check there as well. Yeah, and I heard after 25 it's nearly impossible. People say 23 is probably the max you will get in a playthrough. So sad. So sad. Because of that. Knowing that information, now I need to be more careful how I utilize my focus points. Well, I don't think what you're stating currently covers the new system, so we're just gonna have to exactly take that with a grain of salt. It is hyper low. Just gonna have to wait and see. 270 for the Desert Horse over here. That is a good profit. But I'm sure we can find better. Good, let's keep moving. Next stop will be La Mesa, and from La Mesa we're going to go to Husenflug. I don't think there's any other interesting villages left. Vostrum, Salt, Grain. Yeah, from there we're literally going to go north to Sturgeon Territories. Well, Makab first, and then north to Sturgeon Territories. We gotta play with the cards we were given. If 23 is the max level, we're just gonna have to go with it. Currently, my character's at level 10, and it feels incredibly slow to further level from there. I'm literally dragging my feet right now. Let's go to Husenfolk, and from there, Denistica, and then northwards. We could also try to find Kuzait cheap horses. That also might be a good way of doing things. Praise the guys for mods, of course. Don't like it? Get a mod that'll fix it. No. It's still expensive. Check the arena. Drink some coffee. Pointed skull cap with mail. Okay. Shocking. It's another helmet. Goodbye, my lover. Oh, no, please. I said goodbye. Ah, man. Need to get reaccustomed to throwing weapons. To be honest, I should just go with the pointy stick. Yeah, pointy stick time. Oh, I'm blue? I'm blue. Bada beat bada die. Just hate focus points. Makes you feel like you have to min-max every step of the way. At least it does for me. Yeah, it does for me as well, my man. Especially now that I heard the information that you provided with the soft scap. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't feel like my party's gonna win this. Skip current match. Yeah, actually, my party won that. Awesome. AutoCal won it for me. That's great. This Imperial Legionnaire that I'm currently fighting most likely was the reason why we won that. Okay. Okay, calm it down, man. There. Oh, this sword is horrible at thrusting. Got him. From what I watched, I feel like I'm the only person that uses first person with bow and arrow. It's your choice, my dude. I simply played Warband and played Bannerlord from the beginning in third person, and that's how I got accustomed to it. And I simply got accustomed to the trajectory of the arrow when shooting it from a bow from a third person perspective. It's simply a personal preference. So, however you want to play it, it is your choice. Got him. No, me too. I use it in first person as well. Again, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who are using it in first person and a lot of people who are using it in third person. It is a personal choice. It all comes down to how you want to play. Wait, you're using movement keys for attacking as well? Yes. Yes, I am using movement keys to attack and to block. Simply because, again, it is a personal preference. Some people prefer it with the mouse, and some people prefer it with the movement keys. Although I've never met a person that stated, oh, I like it with reverted mouse or reverted movement keys. I've never seen a dude who stated that. So yeah, I'm using movement keys for everything. Okay, another tournament bites the dust, another tournament won. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at winning tournaments now. I'm consistently winning tournaments now, which is great. Oh, sorry. There. A little bit of extra cash. Leave. Next stop, Danastika, and then northwards. Onira. And from Onira, I think I'm going to go Chakend and Makib. You tried reverted mouse, but it just feels super clunky? I'm sure it does, man. I'm sure it does. Attis of the Wastes. Trade. Anything interesting over here? I'm also going to be checking out the prices for horses as we move. No, definitely. We would make a profit by selling the horses here, but not as big of a profit as we would get if we would sell that in the Vlandian territory. And I seem to recall that I sold horses once in Sturgian territory for amazing prices, and I want to confirm that, so I'm going to go test that shit out. Oh man, a lot of testing. I am looking forward to the playthroughs that I'm going to be doing when I simply dedicate my all to one faction. Just go with pure faction playthroughs. So, for example, just going to go for pure Empire, pure Britannia, pure Vlandia, pure Aserai. And I think I'm going to go with pure Aserai. I'd like to test them out further to see how they work and how they do. They seem to be a very light, mobile army that you use with a focus on hit and run tactics. A better price, I think, but still nothing to write home about. Next stop, Chaikened. Defeat those team looters. You heard Pure Kuzaita strong. I'm sure Pure Kuzaita strong. The only problem with Pure Mounted Archer Army, because I know that everybody's thinking about that when they're thinking of Pure Kuzaita. The only problem with that is you have to make a very, very high upfront investment to level them up. Practically, you need to invest around 1,200 in each Kuzaita recruit to bring him to a heavy mounted archer. That is the problem with going with Pure Kuzaita. It's very expensive to maintain a pure mounted archer army. That is all. And we're back in Winterland. Let's see the enemies. Undershot. That's what I'm talking about. All those throwing weapons missed. One step closer to the edge, and I'm actually trying to hit them with the edge. Nice. Good. Probably why it's strong because of the cost. Indeed, but it's very easy for you to fuck it up and just lose the entirety of your army. And then you're gonna cry because you lost a lot of money. So be careful when you have the giant mounted archer armies. Choose your enemies carefully, and choose and control your soldiers carefully, because losing mounted archers hurts a lot. Hurts much more if you're going to be losing a foot soldier or something like that. And that also applies to melee cavalry and lancers. They just cost a lot. So careful on that end, guys. Be warned. Be warned. Let's keep moving. Chaikened. Brand the Smith, exactly the person I was looking for. Hello, mate. Come with me if you want to live the good life.
I'll tear your limbs.
I'm sorry, I did not want to punch the air in front of you. I was very excited. When I'm excited, I punch the air in front of me. Yes. I'd never do that. Ever. Okay, let's see his stats. So, my boy Brand the Smith. I'm sure he brands all his weapons with his name. Brand. Smithing 62. No room for improvement, so we'll have to help him with that. He is going with efficient charcoal maker, so he's going to be the one who's going to be converting all of our hardwood into charcoal from here on out. He's also a steel maker. His combat stat, he is good in two-handed and in pole arms. I might make him into a pole arm user. What do you got? Cavalry, braced, clean thrust, hard knock. Why would you get cavalry when you have athletics? Why? Why? It infuriates me. He needed to take pikemen. And then for two-handed, he's going strong grip on the edge, so he'll need a two-handed sword. No, definitely I'm going to make him to a two-hander with a... Let's see, where's the room to improve? I think I'm going to give him a bow. Yeah. Bow and two-handed. He's going to be the same build as I am. Let's go trade. This would be a good time to find a good... Ooh, that is looking like such a sexy shield. Yeah, that looks dope. That looks very dope. Yeah, you're not best at using your troops. You just plant archers on a hill if you can, and infantry in a shield wall as a meat shield, and let the stuff happen. I agree. That's usually what I do as well. Let's see. A longbow. So that's a weapon tier 3, speed 85, 50 piercing damage, 88 accuracy, missile speed is higher. I'm going to be grabbing that for myself. Let's see if there are any tournament arrows. Fuck yeah, there are. It's great. And verify if there are any two-handed weapons in here. Battle axe, Eastern, one-handed. Probably going to have to create a two-handed weapon. Long glaive. Can be used as a both a one-hander and a two-hander, but it's a pole arm. Morningstar, Lance. I'm going to be creating a two-hander for him. I'm definitely creating a two-hander for him. So, or maybe create a two-hander for myself and give him the rest of the stuff. So, brand, here you go. There we go. Replace the rusty iron arming sword with a two-hander. Okay, move him up. Put him in the 2nd division. There. Forgot your foot soldier. Almost reminded you can't use the longbow on a horse. Thanks, Des. You're a peach. But no, that's not the case in this scenario. Enter the smithy. And everybody has the good stamina. Okay, Brand, since you're here, start making that sexy hardwood. Into coal, great. Yeah, seed, go ahead and smelt me shut. We're literally not getting any new recipes now. Might be a good idea to give Brand the opportunity to disenchant stuff. Ah, there it is, round wooden pommel. Well, that's really not doing much now, does it? Okay, let's see. What's the best two-handed weapon that I can give the dude? Hey, all's good, Des. All's good. Should I test out the tournament flat blade? I don't want to. It would do blunt damage on a swing. Okay, let's see the best stats that we can grab for this weapon. Alright. So flip, flip, flippity, flip. And that would be a 75 blunt damage swing. Whoa. Whoa there. Whew, that got me all hot and bothered. I think I could one-shot anything with that weapon. I hope it was a bug where you learned stuff you already knew when you were spamming for the long glaive. That was 1.4.2 though. I don't know. But ooh, that sounds like a stupidly OP weapon. I want to test this shit out. Okay, so let's forge that. I'm fine. I'm okay with that. So we're gonna call it Blunty McBluntface. There we go. This is gonna be the weapon of ages. Bull, northern split one-handed grip. That's it. Have a massive prisoner train? Well, practically your prisoner train increases based on the amount of soldiers you have in your army. We'll see how efficient we can go about and do that. Also, it might be a good idea to let the smith create the weapon for me. Also, how much money is that sword worth? Blunty McBluntface is worth 1,516. I do understand. I do understand that you were referring to the blunt weapon, my man. All's good. All's good. Okay, Blunty McBluntface. It's just all around worse stats on Blunty McBluntface. Thrust, swing down, 72 blunt. I'm gonna use it for a bit because I'm curious. And give him the nagging of the drag. He is ready, brothers. He is ready, battle brothers. Ready to kick ass and take names and chew bubblegum, because apparently that's what badass people do. Or maybe it's just because of the badass. I can just imagine, if you have a badass, you will feel frustrated with it, and you'll feel the need of kicking other people's asses to make them as bad as yours. Ah, my brain goes in weird ways sometimes. Have I tested Uniting the Empire yet? No, I did not. To be honest, since I've started playing Bannerlord, the main questline is the thing that I've neglected the most. Wholeheartedly honest with you. It's the thing that I really stood away from. Because, well, most of the times it's the thing that needs the most love. Ooh, a good prophet over here in Makeb. Baby. Now that's something interesting. Not as good as Vlandian territories, but still, for the desert horses, it's a good price. But again, I'm gonna hold off on that until I find the exact prices that I can get in Tial, Sibir, Varnavapol, and Balgard. So that's gonna be our next stop. Let's check on the workshops. Let's see how they're doing. Wow, that Velvet Weaver's not doing shit, and that brewery's not doing shit either. Ooh, that is bad. Let's keep going. Oh, also, I should build a ironworks in... Oh, I don't have the money. I'm an idiot. I wanted to build an ironworks in Makeb, because usually that brings me a decent amount of cash. Let's keep going. Those 14 looters look like a good testing dummy. Attack, the attack. And let's see this piece of shit in action.
Form a shield. Move, footman, move.
There it is. Oh, also we're going to be testing the longbow. Almost shot him. Nice. 35 damage, not bad. Well, we definitely killed an extra looter. Until now, they always reached our position before I could kill 2 of them. Let me love you. Let's see, does it go through? Ooh, okay, I am... Okay, it does go through the enemy. It's not doing as much damage, but I think it's simply because these guys are not armored. And I'm not really sure how to get into a scenario. Well, if I find a lake rat, I'm gonna be able to test that shit out. Oh my god, where am I shooting? Okay, overshooting a bit. Undershooting. Ah, he's out of there. Let's see. Do tanneries still make a lot more? No. Tanneries have been nerfed. They no longer make a lot of money. You heard we were just wondering if you can unite the Empire to form your own kingdom, as the questline made it sound like you can't. I see. We'll just have to figure it out. Think you're gonna tuck into Bannerlord after watching you? Okay, man. Yeah, go for it. It's a very, very fun and enjoyable game, even if it in its bare bones state. So, I do test something out. I've confirmed that the sword still goes through the enemy, even though it's blunt weaponry, especially if you hit it with the tip, just the tip. It doesn't do as much damage as the cutting weapon, but I think that's simply because the looter does not have a lot of armor, and blunt type damage scales with armor. So the more armor you have, the better damage you're going to be doing, I think. Would love to test it out on a Legionnaire, to be honest. Okay, we gained another point to Steward. That's good. Steward is the only party skill that I recommend that you spec your main character into, simply because it passively increases. You don't have to worry about it. You just put some focus points into it and then forget about it, and it's gonna slowly level up on its own. So free levels, practically. All of that goes away.